All right, so I filmed this video a couple days ago at work. I'm at home in my home garage now, but I didn't realize that the video got set to slow-mo, so there's a couple clips in here that they sound weird. I sped the video up to where it was like a normal speed, but the sound is still a little bit messed up. So here we are. We're doing a water pump on I do believe it was a 2010 Ford Ranger with a 2.3. No, not a 2010. It was a 98. It was old. Ranger with the 2.3 liter. We did the water pump and the thermostat, and then we also flushed the whole cooling system. They were complaining the heater didn't work. In today's adventure of what we're working on, we have a 94 Ford Ranger with the 2.3 liter. So far, all I've done is I've opened the radiator drain down there, right there. Drain that, let it drain down into a pan. Then we came over, pulled these 4 bolts out of the fan. They bolt the fan to the pulley and the pulley to the water pump. So I pulled those out, separated that off, got the pulley out of the way. Now we're gonna pull the fan shroud out, which it should be, I do believe it's only 2, might be 4 bolts. 8 millimeter, and yeah, that's all there is. These 2 up here, and that should pull out. All right, so we're pulling the fan shroud out. We got these 2 8 millimeters up here. There might be some on the bottom. I'm not 100% sure. I felt down there, but didn't feel any. So now, looking down in here, we're gonna have to pull the timing belt cover off, probably the tensioner, the crank pulley, and I'm hoping I can snake the timing cover out past that bracket, not have to pull that bracket off. But then we gotta pull that hose off, the lower radiator hose down there, and then there's a heater hose up here. We'll have to snake off, but that ain't gonna work. What are you doing, dude? Oh. That's down there now. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna pull the crank pulley off. Oh well, not that big a deal. there's a bolt in the center, not just 4 on there.
All mixed up in the truck plug in the ground.
That's that one. I'm gonna see if I can get that off first. We're getting somewhere now. So I pulled this Phillips head screw out right here of the timing cover and popped all the little things in so it would come off, but I was hoping we were going to be able to snake it out without pulling that balancer off or this bracket. So balancer is going to be easier because this one I'm going to have to take the AC compressor off, power steering, and then get the whole bracket out. So we're going to go ahead and pull that balancer off and see if we can get this cover off, because we got to get to the water pump that goes behind that cover to get the bolts out. So alright, so I can't find my puller for this, so I'm just gonna hope and dream here. Booyah. That works perfect. I'm here for that. Okay. So that should come off. Hopefully. So I'm pretty sure it's only got one bolt behind that cover. Okay. Now. So, I'm going to show you on this real quick. There's only the 3 bolts. 1, 2, and 3. That's where the heater hose hooks on. Focus, you don't think. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. Heater hose, lower radiator hose. So, and there's a gasket right here. It goes on it. So we'll go pull them bolts off, see if we can snake that out of there. Let's get them hoses off first, actually. That would be a bugger to have to be dealing with. And I'm hoping you can't hear the music in the background and I won't get copyrights, because that's gonna add a whole nother element of editing that's not that fun. Oops, wrong way. Damn it. Okay. Get this heater hose off. Maybe. Can't really see what's going on in there. Maybe if we can get this to slide. This clamp's being a bugger. And the fact that you can't freaking see. Goodness. I had to help a couple customers. Now we're gonna try this actual hose clamp tool. See if it'll get it close enough. Such an inconvenient freaking spot. Hard there all week. What? Okay. So.
Yeah, come back in and then I wonder how to start. In your pocket. And don't lose that key because that's the only key that I have.
Yeah.
Just take the cover off this?
Yeah, you said you have to in the procedure.
A little bit. I seen it said you had to.
But then they give you the little notch out right here for
Yeah,
it.
I seen they had that little thing
So,
to get that.
I don't know. To get it all the way off,
Is it
you
all
gotta
unbolted?
What? Water pump? No. Haven't taken any bolts out yet. But to get this cover out, you gotta take that bracket off. I ain't gonna do that.
Looks like you may have to pull the AC compressor off though. Lift it up a little bit.
I'm gonna
Figure that out. Maybe.
I can get this. I can get to all the bolts for that. There's one right there and another one's down here.
Oh, that's.
So I can get to the
This thing doesn't
thermostat.
come with it. Okay, I see. I thought this came off with the water pump, but that's
No, the water pump's just its own little thing. Yep. I still don't move out of the way. Ouch. Holy crap, man. Look at this kind of shit down thing I'm doing. Alright, so in the last clip, it was fighting me pretty good. The heater hose here was fighting pretty good. The clamp, so as you can see on these hoses, they're pretty swelled up. They've been on there for a while. And I had to do it with this one as well. These are the heater hoses. The guy that owns it doesn't really want to put too much into it. But what I was cutting there was this little tab thing right there, that little thing. I just trimmed it a little shorter. I had to do it on this one as well. So you can see, let me get this hose up here. Yeah, so right there, so I just trimmed that piece off. Doesn't hurt the clamp. We'll still use those clamps, but I just trimmed that so it'd squeeze open a little wider to get over the swelled up bit there. But then to get that hose off, I grabbed it with some pliers, twisted it around so it'd break free. Then I had to reach in back here behind all this bracketry and everything and pull the hose out. So there's that. You gotta clean the gasket surface up. We're also doing a thermostat. They were complaining of the heater not working, so we're doing a thermostat, water pump, because it was leaking, and we're gonna flush the heater core out. So that's what I've done so far. We'll probably film doing the heater core flush, kind of show my process of how I do that. Is it right? I don't know. It's worked for me. It's worked well for me. But that's what we're gonna do. So we'll get that cleaned up, get the water pump back on there, and get the heater core flushed. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm putting water into where the thermostat housing bolts on, down, just flushing out the block, letting it run through, flush all that out. And then put some down through the radiator. Oop, should have done that first. Oh well, it's not that big a deal. We can get it. Alright, so the particular process that I flush heater cores out with is take the hose, run water through it, watch the other hose, which is this one, till it has clean water coming through, and then I switch. I put the hose on this side, flush water through, comes out this side, and then blow it all out with air. That way when you put your coolant back in, you're not having a bunch of water in there diluting it down. So that's how I do her. All right, so we got water flushed through everything. We got our heater cores flushed, and we went ahead and put our new thermostat and gasket on here. Got it bolted back on. It's just got 2 10s right there. And then now we just got to wipe our gasket surface down here. So we're gonna wipe all around here with brake clean, all of that, and get it. It's already been, we scraped all the old gasket off, and we just got to clean it. And then on our new water pump, we are gonna go ahead and put a small little smear of RTV on here, just a little thin coat. And then we're gonna take our gasket, we'll set our gasket on there. We'll set our gasket on, stick it to the RTV, and then we'll put another little coat of RTV on this side. And that's just gonna help with any pitting or anything. As you can see down here on this top side right here, there's a little bit of pitting and stuff going on right here. So the RTV is just going to be flexible enough to seal up in all those little spots and make it better. So yep, we'll smear a little on there, put the gasket on, and then smear a little more on, and just stick it in there and bolt it in. All right, so we're making some good progress. We got fan back in, the pulleys back in, we got the belt back on. And if you're wondering what the belt diagram is, you can reference this right here. This routing is how it goes. So yeah, we got the hoses back on, got everything hooked up over here. Clamps on, clamps are on down on the water pump. The water pump torque for the bolts is 14 to 21 foot-pounds. So we got those torqued down. Everything else is looking good. Now we're gonna hook up our Matco cooling system refiller. There's the part number right there. We're gonna go ahead and just hook this up, hook the air up to it, pull a vacuum and we'll get our bucket of coolant, fresh coolant, and we'll fill her up. All right, got this sucked down. Put the air in, open that. This is blowing out air. And then we have our hose that goes down into our coolant jug. And pretty good suction there. Turn that off. Just open that. And it sucks her down. So you can see the level there's going down. Alright, that's alright. It was a quick fix. Just open that a little bit. It'll suck a little bit of coolant out, but nothing terrible. We'll rinse it all off. But it gets down so far, and then it's not enough suction to pull it up out of there. So we will have to just fill it the rest of the way. Alright, so we got this fired up. We got the temperature probe put in the old multimeter here. Got it run up in the center vent. That's where you get your best reading off of your either your condenser or your heater core. Right now temperature is about 111, 112, and going up obviously. Temperature gauge on the dash right below normal, so I'd say we did something good here. So, and I mean, this right here is warmer than it's ever been since they dropped it off, so I think we're doing all right. So we probably ought to go check our coolant bottle out there again. But doing good. I'll have to go test drive it, make sure all the air is out. This thing is stink bugging pretty bad, so I mean the heater core is gonna have a little bit of a air pocket probably. So about 119. Not too bad. It's going up still, so we're getting there. We'll see what happens. Got that done a couple days ago. I forgot to record the outro, so yeah, we're doing that in the home garage as well. But I hope everyone liked the video. If it was helpful, if there's any helpful tips or anything that you got from it, hit the like button. Please follow, subscribe, and we'll keep making the best videos we can. So thanks again. Thanks for watching.